and I'm gonna be as honest as possible. I can see North Carolina either losing the first round to Marquette. This is yet the second year in a row that we're eighth seed. Second year in a row we're playing a Wisconsin team. Second year in a row that we can get, because Wisconsin last year destroyed us. I could see us, and here's, I could see North Carolina either losing in the round of 84 or 64, or I can also see them going to the Sweet 16, and I'm gonna tell you why. North Carolina to me is the hardest team and the most frustrating team to root for right now, and to I guess understand. And I say that because we know North Carolina knows what they are. They're not the best offensive team. Yes, you have Caleb Love, who we thought was going to make a big leap from last year to this year. He did not. RJ Davis has had his moments, like we talked about off mic, but no one really thinks that's as sustainable. Bangkok, I think he should have been ACC Player of the Year, but
that's what a lot of people were saying.
But it is what it is. But in my opinion, he was the best player in the ACC. However, he's a big man. You need a guard to give him the ball. Brady Manick has been going crazy from three probably since the last few weeks of the year. But he don't play. I'm not gonna say he don't. He's not the best. He's kind of like Rudy Gobert in the sense of, if you bring him out the paint, he's not the best defender. Because but I say all that to say, North Carolina, man, they are, I call them, at least this year, the Jacqueline Hyde team, because they can look incredible, like they did against Duke the second half of Coach K's last game, like they did the last part of the season. But then they can look like one of the worst teams in college at times, because they don't have scores. They don't have. I talked to a young lady named Tykera Carr, and she said, which was true. If you look at almost every single March Madness, they're dominated by guards. Hell, you look like Davon Love and I forgot his name. They're dominated by guards. Hell, Jalen Suggs was going crazy last year.
Yeah, you got last year with Baylor, Jared Butler, and Mitchell.
I don't trust Leaky Black's offense, clearly. Now, his defense is great, but his offense, no. It's hard for me to trust Caleb Love because he's been so inconsistent. It's hard for me to trust RJ Davis because he's been so inconsistent. So North Carolina's usual, I guess, call to fame, you can say, is their bigs and how they dominate the offensive glass, how they dominate the paint. But all we have is Baycott, because Brady Manning is a 3-point shooter. So I can see it. It's tough for me to pick. So I want to know your opinion, but it's tough for me to pick North Carolina going, because I could see them, if they beat a Marquette, I can see them, matching up well with Baylor. But then I can also see them losing to Marquette because they can't shoot to save their life. And we've seen that, like when they played Virginia Tech. Now, yes, Virginia Tech ultimately won the ACC championship, but they get blitzed. It's either they get blitzed or it's a good game. Like if they get blitzed, it's over. Virginia Tech was like up 15 quickly. So how do you feel about North Carolina?
All right, so I think, like you said, I think y'all can lose the first game to Marquette, because Marquette can actually score the ball, and they have the bigs. They have a big that can match with Baycott, the Oklahoma transfer, Kirk Caruth. Mm-hmm. I like Justin Lewis a lot. I don't know if who y'all will put on Justin Lewis to stop him, because he's like the 4-2. And if he takes Brady Manick outside, which he can do, it's going to be a long night for Brady Manick. Yeah. Daryl Morsell, the transfer from Maryland, he's a great defensive guard. So they'll probably put him more so on Caleb Love than RJ Davis, just so he won't, because, Caleb Love get hot. Hey, watch out. Yeah. So they'll probably do that so he can't get hot. I like Tyler Kolek, who runs the offense. He's a shooter. They have other nice little role players. So Marquette could beat y'all. Mm-hmm. It depends, like you said, when North Carolina shows up. If the North Carolina that shows up towards the latter half of the season, who are starting to figure it out a little bit, if RJ Davis and Caleb Love can get it going, y'all could very much so win that game. But if early North Carolina shows up, which we're in danger of not making the tournament early on the year,
we getting destroyed.
It's over. Like you said, it's just another Wisconsin team that ran right through y'all to go to the next round. It's plain and simple. So with that being said, to make a pick, because I'm gonna have to do this for the bracket, I'm gonna go with the more consistent Marquette. Because of consistency.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that because I taking out all my fandom, taking out all my bias. It's very challenging. I kind of look at North Carolina the same way I look at Kentucky on the women's side. It's like, yeah, Kentucky did win the SEC championship, but
took South Carolina down.
They've been so inconsistent. I don't know.